Well, 90 for 9, it's Angelina. I'm here with a Benson Boone. How are you?
I'm doing lovely today. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I literally just saw you when you were out here, but it was like pure vibes because you were on vocal rest.
Yeah, yeah. I
We connected,
apologize
but I
for
was
that.
like, okay. How was
Yeah.
the show though? Because I remember when I came, there was like already a line forming.
Oh, it was so good. It was so good. Dude, it is crazy to me how early people were lining up. Like
That's what I'm saying. I was like,
there
I came early and I was like, oh my gosh, why is there so many people still here? Yeah.
I know, it's wild. It's wild.
No, but they showed out, the Bay showed out.
Oh yeah. Oh, they did. They did.
I love that. Congrats on the EP. I know I feel like leading up, it's always a thing like, okay, it needs to be perfect, putting it out. But now that like fans got to really sit with it and it's out in the public, how you feeling?
I'm feeling really good. That is such a good point. Like up to building up to the release, I'm always like, trying to micromanage every part of it. And I'm like, oh, does it look good? Does it sound good? All the songs, all the melodies, all the lyrics, everything. Have I posted about it? It's like there's so many things to think about, and I kind of just overwhelm myself. But
Right.
like it has been so nice to just kind of let people listen and see how that reaction is. And it's been incredible. And like especially on this last tour, like everyone, this was, my first time singing these songs that when they're released. So it was incredible to have people, sing back the lyrics to me.
Is that ever weird? Because like obviously like some of these lyrics are like super personal or like, they come from a different place. So to see like a big old group singing word for word, what does that make you feel?
Yeah, I think that's like one of my favorite parts. It is such a good feeling for me to know that something that I have worked so hard on and something that's so personal to me is also, helping someone through a problem in their life that, like I would never relate to. So it's like it's incredible to see the effect it has on some people.
Yeah, and even when we talk about the different feelings like preparing for it and once it's out, because like obviously you've sat with it much longer than anyone else has since it's been out. Does it ever change like, okay, this is my favorite song now? Like maybe this was it, but the way they reacted to this one, now I like this song more.
Yeah, yeah, it is like I do have favorite songs of like what I would rather listen to, over a different song, but then there are also like my favorite live songs cuz like the upbeat songs I love to sing live cuz everybody, always gets a little louder and it's the energy kind of kicks up. So like I do have a lot of favorites to listen to and favorites to play.
Okay, what's your top two, like favorite to play and favorite to perform live?
Oh, okay. Um I think like they're kind of opposite sides of the spectrum. But I think my two favorite songs to perform live are "In the Stars" and "Coffee Cake." "In the
Mm,
Stars" is like always
all the
such a beautiful
feels.
moment. It
Yeah.
is, yeah. It's like people are getting their flashlights out, everybody's crying. Not that I want to make people cry, but like it's just like it's a very emotional time in the show. And then "Coffee Cake" is more towards the end, and it's like everybody's moving around and dancing and like it's such a fun song to sing.
No, so dope. And congrats on In the Stars, which is out now. The music video just came out. That is such a beautiful record. Like, obviously, like when I hear it, it's definitely like dealing with like, losing someone but almost, I feel like for me, it's like not necessarily like deep in the grief, but like kind of in the more the remembrance, afterwards. So what were you mentally when you made that? And like, what does that song mean to you?
Yeah. So a couple years ago, I lost my grandmother, and that was like one of the first times that I had lost someone that was really close to me.
Mhm.
And as being a human being, you like no matter what, you're gonna lose people you love. It's just bound to happen, and it's never easy. But I think something always has to be done to come to peace with that person being gone. And so for me that was writing in the stars. It was kind of just a way to help me remember my grandmother, and it's like I think what I love most about it is obviously it is an extremely personal song to me, and it is about experiences that I went through and somebody that I loved. But like every single person that hears it has a different story to it. Everyone that hears it can relate in some way, shape, or form with something or someone that they've lost. And so it does like have a very personal impact on every single person that hears it. And that's a really special thing for me to know that like that it's a special song to them for their own reasons.
I was literally just gonna bring that up. I was like going through the comments, like the amount of people that are like, I just lost my grandma. Like this song made me go through this. And yeah, even different stuff. Like I saw some comments, I was like, man, I was dealing with depression and like hearing the song made me feel better. Like that must mean that must be so crazy to like read that about like your record, you know?
Yeah, it is. It is really crazy, especially when I hear it so much and I sing it so much. Like it really is a thing where like sometimes I forget how much it means, not only to me but to other people. Like I'll hear it so much and just perform it over and over, and it's like it just becomes just it's like just in the stars to me. It's like just a song, and
Right.
I know how it goes and I know every word. But then someone will bring it up and I'll see like or I'll see, people crying to it, or like someone will tell me a story and it like kind of reminds me what it actually means to people. And it's like it's just something that just keeps happening and it's very special.
No, that's beautiful. Yeah, like I feel like it started like a therapy session for you, and then it's like, okay, it's a song that we do on the set, and now it's a different meaning every time you perform it live.
Yeah, yeah.
No, that's so beautiful. And you just wrapped up the tour, right?
I did. Yeah, just finished like honestly, I don't even know what the date is today, but it finished a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
That's so dope. So where are you at mentally? Like what's next for you? Like how are you feeling coming after out of the tour?
Honestly, so good. Like I really didn't want it to be over. The last show was in San Diego, and I just remember like after every show, I'll stay and talk to anyone that waits outside. And there was like a big crowd of people outside waiting in San Diego, and literally I just walked outside and just started bawling. It was like just I just did not want to be done. I did not want to end the tour, and I genuinely love performing and love seeing my fans and like putting on a show. So I am really doing so good.
Good. I saw the merch you like collabed with H&M. That is so huge.
Yeah, it was super cool.
How did that
Just
come
cool.
about?
Yeah, they reached out. They do like this thing where I don't know if this is their first time doing it or it's like every year, but they do a thing where they collaborate with an artist and they'll like, make designs with them and then just release it like, on their website, and it's just kind of like a little collab thing that they do. Cuz I mean, like the entertainment industry and like the music industry, I feel like it's something like everyone wants to be a part of. Like it's just so cool and it's so special and so unique. And so like it's so cool that they do something like that, to dip their hands in a little bit of everything. But they were so great and so kind and so good to work with. So it was a really cool experience.
No, that's super dope. So what is next for you? I mean, just finished the tour. The EP is out now.
Yeah, yeah. I'm leaving for Asia tomorrow, and I'll be there for a couple weeks doing some shows and some promo, and then I'm back, and I'm finishing up my album for the next couple months, and then I go on tour with it in November in Europe, and then probably the US shortly after.
Fire. So what can fans expect a little differently from this album compared to the EP?
Um, that's a great question. I think the EP was kind of like the trailer for this album
Mm.
because the EP had a lot of new music for me, like new types of music. It was kind of all over the place, and so I kind of want to keep that going. I don't want to be a person that just releases the same type of songs and everyone's like, I feel like I'm listening to the same thing over and over. And that's not
Right.
even how my brain works. My brain moves a million miles an hour, so I feel like I'm always like in a different mood. And
And just
so,
like even where you're at mentally, you might be in a different space, writing this
yeah,
than you were.
exactly, exactly. So I want this album to encompass like all of my feelings and all of my different varieties of singing and how I use my voice and how like use melodies. And so it'll just be like a very like it'll be the variety pack pretty much. Yeah.
I'm excited. Is there gonna be any special collabs on there?
Um, you know, undisclosed. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. There's like a couple potential one, but I don't know. So we'll see.
Okay, I'm super excited though, and I'm so proud of you, everything that you've been doing. You're like nonstop working right now. And hopefully you'll be back in the Bay soon.
I hope so
I know
too.
you
I
literally
hope
were
so
just
too.
here, but
I had a lovely time, so I would love to be back soon. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure I'll be back pretty soon.
Okay, yeah, and you got to come visit the station. But for now, anything you want to share a message to your fans here in the Bay Area?
I just want everyone to know how much I love and appreciate them. I really do love my fans more than anything, and I will do anything for them. So I'll be back soon with some new music. Yeah, just keep an eye out.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for kicking in. I can't wait for everything that's coming.
Thank you so much, Angelina. Good to talk to you.